Hello everyone, this is me again, Nana, aka No Brainer, and we are back for the first sealed tournament match. We're up against the man himself, man number 14, with his Hondo Ayla Rose against my Ketsu Lobot Jar Jar. He's also even got a battlefield, discard top card deck, but fortunately my opening hand is ridiculously amazing. I can actually afford a Boombas on the very first turn, which is incredible. And I've got an E-Blaster, which is also an incredible card, so I'll just discard the superior position and reroll. And I was saying the whole thing without being muted, wasn't I?
What?
Okay, I'm fine. And I got the other runaway Boombas. Alright, so I can...
Leave for the game and just talk to you on chat, okay?
Huh? What?
I'm just gonna mute you and then talk to you on chat.
Alright, then fine. Alright, I accidentally forgot to mute myself in that, so that's great. Whoops. Boom, I won, I got a 2. Give me those shields. I am going to need those shields. And I've got double runaway Boombas, which is amazing as my opening hand here. And the E11 Blaster is also pretty good as a card, simply because you don't have to pay anything for it. Discard the top card of my deck. I lose a worthless card. Perfect. He isn't actually running... Gotta discard top from yours as well. Mislead. Okay. He isn't running a full 20... He isn't running a full 30 card deck either, but he does definitely have the character dice advantage. I mean, Hondo... So good. So good. Dealing it's a 12 cost character with 2-3 damage sides effectively in draft. In this format, at any rate, because I'm going to be spending my resources, which is, you'd be surprised to hear, but I actually am planning on doing that. So I'm going to play Well Connected to get a resource, and he gets to draw a card if he wants. And no, the tokens! My tokens are not correct. We did have some hiccups when first trying this, so we had to go at it this. We've had to do this a second time. All of his die are just good though. He gets the double disrupt, so I can just play my runaway Boombas right now. Boop, boop. I don't know why my attempt to draw the move my resources was so bad there. He is going to have me discard one, and I lose the easy pickings. Oh, that was good removal, but I couldn't afford it anyway, so we're all good. I'm gonna activate the Boomers. And it's a blank. Alright, I'm fine with that. I wanted to activate the Boomers now because Jar Jar's ability causes me to have to reroll, so if it rolls a blank, I can get a good reroll off. But I can afford, whilst that is a double disrupt, to just not reroll anything. Perfectly happy with that, you know? And Lobot got a resource. Alright, I will gladly take that resource. Lose the other Boomers. Oh well. But I can pay one. I can take a resource. If he wants to resolve the double disrupt, he's more than welcome to. Eventually, he must want to activate Jar Jar, though, surely. Or maybe he just doesn't realize he can activate Jar Jar himself. Who knows? Yeah, I'm kind of glad that he's going for discarding my hand right now, although I am susceptible to mill, as we know. I only have 20 cards left in this deck. With that, discard the top card of each deck being a thing. So let's pay one to get a second Boompas die in. Double blanks. Alright. And Ayla's got a blank as well, so I kind of just don't want to ever activate Jar Jar right now. Until after he like claims or something. For that free reroll, but he doesn't seem to realize that he can activate Jar Jar for this free reroll right now. Which suits me just fine. I figured he was thinking. Like, even taking the battlefield right now, that's a resource payment, right? Fortunately, because this is legacies, he doesn't have cards like Feel Your Anger or anything like that to just get rid of blanks. Alright, and he rolls the double disrupt again. I don't want to roll Jar Jar at all, whilst he's got that double disrupt available. One disrupt to me. Okay. Don't care about that. This is kind of the situation where I'm starting to want to activate Jar Jar. Of course, Jar Jar could roll a blank and then all of my hopes are dashed forever. Alright, let's I think I'm okay with passing here actually. We both set up, but I set up a bit better with that runaway Boombas versus a bartering and a supply pack, you know? I'll pass. I didn't press the button. I'll pass. Let him activate that supply pack or do a resolve or whatever. If he wants me to activate Jar Jar, he can. Now, Lobot and Katsu, they both do have decent die. It's not terrible. Well, Lobot's die isn't great, but he's got a focus side at least, and that special is actually really good. Just not necessarily with indirect damage. So he's going to resolve that one melee into the Jar Jar. Alright, well, I'm going to roll in Jar Jar now. Kind of want that to land on the Disrupt. Okay, discard, so we both roll everything. Blank again, but 2 indirect and 2 melee, and you need to re-roll that to Disrupt. Okay, he rolls a focus when he has no other dice possible. That's a pretty lucky roll there, but he does have the supply pack to re-roll again if he wants to. And he's going to, okay. Yep. A blank! Haha! Perfect. Well, let's resolve a 2 indirect. Put this one aside for now. Unfortunately, he has 29 health. That's a very healthy team. I don't have health. Right? He has health, I don't. He's probably going to be able to claim these dry fields. And get a resource off of that. I will discard my blaster and I'll reroll these two and hope I get something. Hey, hey! Oh wow, that rolled very well actually. I'll take this resource. I'll do another 2 indirect. Who do I want to go for here at this point? I think I've got to go for Hondo, right? He is the I mean, Ayla does have 3 damage sides, but Hondo has 2 very powerful damage sides. So let's throw 2 into him because I'm going to be using my resources all the time for these Boombas and stuff. And there we go. Okay, outnumber's not going to be useful for now. The counter strike, not going to be very useful necessarily, but if he ever does resolve that indirect, then that'd be fine. But most of his damage output is actually going to be from that special. Although then again, Ayla's special into Rose's indirect, I guess. Vermine sniper rifle goes on to the Ayla. Let's put. Do I put the Kanto? Do I put the Kanto Black Pistol? Well, he doesn't have villain characters, so it loses its value quite significantly without villain characters for that special. So let's put my own sniper rifle on my Lobot here. I can subdue the Hondo die if I need to right now. And Rose rolled a special, okay. If Rose had rolled an indirect, I would roll out Boombas here to hopefully go for a counter-strike. Blank on the Vermine. That's fine, Jar Jar can re-roll it. Might want to just take that resource on the low bot, but I don't have anything to spend the resources on right now. +2 and a special there, which can't go for ranged. He doesn't actually have any ranged on the board right now, so that is a blank for him. So I can roll out my Boombas just fine. Blank. He can turn red. He can turn an opponent's die to any side with that special, though. There's something to keep in mind. So that special is mitigation. Very, very, very light mitigation, but mitigation nonetheless. And a focus there. All right. Well, that isn't mitigation, so that isn't a special. So I am perfectly okay with him doing that. And hey, there's a 3 indirect. If he doesn't remove that 3 indirect, he's going to have some issues. Now, he removes it with a shelter, okay, but he could have removed it without spending the resource if he wanted to. I will roll in my Ketsu. Alright, Ketsu's doing good. I'm probably gonna remove my 2 ranged here. Turning it to the 2 indirect, alright. Do I force a reroll hit? No, he's still got a focus out. I want to wait until that Hondo focuses into something. I'll take the resource for now. Now I haven't done any damage to him. He hasn't really done any damage to me. Am I okay with passing? He has nothing but blanks sitting on the table right now, effectively. Am I okay with passing? Or do I discard to reroll these 2? I have plenty of cards I can discard, right? Let's discard this counter strike. He's not going to resolve ranged. A 2 melee and a resource. Okay, this is where he would probably roll out the Jar Jar. At that point, who do I attack, right? Do I attack the Hondo or do I attack the Ayla? I think I'm still going to go for the Hondo. But the fact that Ayla now has that on her, Hondo's... I'm just very, very scared of this special. Gonna be honest. Ayla has... All of her sides are really good in draft. But that's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say that that's what I'm going for. Don't know how many times I can say that whilst I'm filling time for him to make his move. He's gonna go for that discard. Alright, and I lose Subdue, sorry. That would have been useful to have against this guy, but oh well. Let's resolve the 2 melee right now. I want to make sure that's off the table before it gets rerolled by Jar Jar. Now, I would like him to resolve this focus to make it the special. I'm gonna... Alright, sure, I'll take the resource. He passed. Alright, I'll roll in Jar Jar, fine. Or do I pass? Actually, I'll pass. I'll take that actually. I managed to do a decent amount of damage to him. I've got 4 resources going into this next turn. He does not have 3 resources going into his, only 2. He seems to not realize that you can activate Jar Jar with your own action. I think it's not my job to remind him, but if he messes up this turn as well, I'm going to tell him. All right, I got the Kanto Pipe Pistol, which is nice. Gain a resource. Each player draws a card. Okay. I'm okay with putting my pistol here for 3. One thing I've got going for me is a lot of good dice cards. In exchange for only 26 cards in the deck, I've got some really good dice cards with this bite pistol. If my opponents are villains, this is very similar to a DL44 in terms of dice. Okay, I might just want to give him the resource there. Or I could roll in Jar Jar right now and potentially remove that. I'm okay with just giving him the resource from this die. Unless I roll a 3 for 1, in which case I won't give him the resource. Okay, double blanks and a focus. I might just take 3 damage depending on who he targets, honestly. If he keeps targeting this Jar Jar, I might just let that damage go through. Which character are you going for here? You can't just you can't not give a target here and let me assume. Or I could take the 3 damage onto Lobot, or I could give him a resource. I think I'll take the 3 damage instead of giving him the resource, and then he gets a resource and do you want? Nope. Okay. I'll let him. I'd rather keep my resource potentially for a fight back, but really it's for the runaway boomers. That's a discard side, not good for me. I want disrupt. Well, I'll roll in Jar Jar now. And he rolls a blank, so I don't get to reroll any of my blanks. Ugh. That's just the worst. But hey, I rolled into a resource and a 2 melee, so that's fine. And he gets a special off of that. Well, I think he would have liked that that 4th resource. If he has something for if he has a support for 4 resources, this could be a problem. Something like a Slave 1, perhaps. That could be quite scary. Or is Slave 1 only 3 resources? I forget. But I did roll another 2 melee, so that's really good for me there. A 1 melee, I'm okay with him doing 1 to me. Throwing these Boombas. Hey, 2 indirect. I'll take that. Gladly take that. Hit a motive. Indirect, I'm assuming? Yep. And he got rid of it. Okay. Well, I'm going to pay 1 to put that back out. And it's back to the 2. Well, he paid 0 to force me to pay 1. And then he just gets to remove it for 1. But, okay. That's kind of annoying, but okay. I don't want this Vibro Sword. I kind of just want to roll. Do I care? I don't think he has mitigation for this 2 melee, because otherwise he would have done it by now. Let me just reroll. Do I reroll the sniper rifle? I don't have range damage sides, really, so let's not. Resource and an indirect. Well, Jar Jar coming out with the big damage. 2 resources isn't terrible to take in this situation. This allows me to use targeting computer, turn that to a 3 to kill. 2 for 1 side on the range. That's kind of annoying. I can fight back if I want to remove that 2 for 1 in exchange for the blank on the Kanto White Pistol. Okay with not doing that though. Let me just resolve my 1 indirect. Have Ayla take it, sure. Oh, he's discarding. Alright. Oh, I lose that targeting computer. So there goes that idea of targeting computering the Kanto. I don't actually have the resource for that. Let's resolve the 2 melee right now. Oh, and that allows him to resolve it as a 3. Ouch. That hurt. Okay. Would I rather reroll the Lobot die or the sniper rifle die? I think I'd reroll the Lobot die here actually because I don't have the resources for the 2 for 1. Ooh, resources. A lot of resources. Okay. So, in this situation, I'm going to have a lot of resources. Do I have dice cards to spend that on? Not necessarily. But I have a lot of resources. He claims he gets a resource. So I'm going to go into this with 6 resources. There's a fragmentation grenade. And of course, I do have plenty of cards to pay for these resources in the rest of my deck, but not here. Alright, so I need Lobot to roll out before he dies. Yeah. That'd be ideal. But I can move all of these things onto Ketsu if he does die. I have plenty of resources to give to Hondo at this point, though. Focus and a blank. Alright, let's roll in Lobot. Focus. Double focus. Not the best. I can focus to the 3 for 1, I guess. That's actually not terrible. Assuming that this guy lives. So I can use the other one on a fight back or something. He's going to activate that, reroll. He gets the exact same thing. Consistency. Sorry, I just muted myself whilst I coughed. Okay, let's resolve this focus into the 3 for 1. And that's probably going to get removed. Alright, that's fine. Let's roll a boot. Bombers in here. Blank. Probably focus to the 3 here. One problem is that with Jar Jar, he can always just move that. It's kind of a situation where I could even do a final moment with the amount of resource I've got. He really likes rolling that one focus. Really likes rolling that one focus. Let's focus into the 3. Actually, no. Let's pay. Let's pay 1 and get another Boompas out right now. And a 2. Alright, I'll take that. He's just going to spend his entire deck on just removing my die and not actually playing any upgrades of his own. I'm perfectly okay with that. He must have some upgrades in the last 12 cards of his deck, though. Resource and the special. Alright, well, I'm going to resolve the 2 indirect right now before this gets mitigated. It's a 2. And the special from her. Okay, I think at this point I do re-roll the Jabba die. Roll in the Jawa. Jabba. Jar Jar! God. Okay, Millside stick around, so everything's getting re-rolled. 2 indirect and a blank. Ugh. And everything of his is getting re-rolled as well. Blank, +2. Okay, blanks. Perfect. These are some good things for him to re-roll into. He rolled into a bunch of blanks. Thank you, Jar Jar. Now, I have played Jar Jar decks before, and they've not been as kind as this. So this is quite nice. Interesting thing with only 1 dice Jar Jar, he's got less chance of actually getting a blank, so you can actually use him more reliably to reroll your blanks. In that sense, he's a little bit of a miniature, what's the name, Chirrut. Chirrut is just reroll all of your blanks. But of course, Jar Jar can also cause your opponent to god roll. Fortunately, in a draft format, god rolls tend to be a lot slower because of all the mixed damage. That would have been a really good thing to use on the Boombas, so I'm surprised he didn't. Okay, here comes specials. So the specials can kill off the Lobot here and do 3 damage unless I give him a resource. I'm probably just giving him a resource at this point, let's be honest here. Unfortunately, none of these dice is showing damage, so I can't fight back them. Can't emulate. I can surprise attack if I really wanted to. Let's Jar Jar discard. And I hit the surprise attack. Alright, that's fine by me, I guess. Lobot dies. All of the dice go to Ketsu. So I lose almost nothing from that. Because before a character is defeated, I may move a weapon, like the Vermine Sniper Rifle, and the Bite Pistol has redeploy. So. Read the cards, you. Would definitely help in a card game. Oh, is ping spiking? It is spiking, and I should not be hosting these games ever. And he plays the crafted lightsaber. Okay, disrupt indirects. I can resolve the 4 indirect here. That'll be fine for me. And ping is spiking. Time has been called, so after this turn, it is over. And I just resolved 4 indirect. And I just resolved 4 indirect. Yeah, sorry. I have dealt more damage than him. I'm probably just going to win this off of time anyway. I don't know what else I can do here. It's going back down. It's going up. It's going down. It's going up. What are you doing, internet? Resolving 4 indirect. Don't kill off this guy. Don't kill him off. And I still have 2 dice and 5 rerolls. Oh, I forgot to play the fragmentation grenade. That was a mistake. Messing around with the lag, forgot about the fragmentation grenade. Which could have dealt more. But fortunately, he can do 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. He can do up to 4 here. Take the resource. And then I will... oh, I didn't even surprise attack. Whoops. I will discard and reroll. Unfortunately, Emulate doesn't work too... I got... Okay, never mind. Got 2 more damage. I'm going to say Emulate doesn't work too well. Discard Fragmentation Grenade. I will... Might as well just kill him, right? I mean, there's nothing he can do. Might as well just kill him. Yeah, I'll just kill him. I win on time, so this is fine. Alright, there we go. Alright, man. I am very sorry about that lag that happened at the end. I should not ever host, apparently.
All right, and that was time. So finish out your current
Yep,
round. And then
yep, we're
proceed to
just
tiebreaks.
reporting now. Alright, well, that was game 1. And I managed to win off of drawing my good upgrades and then rolling runaway bombers, getting a really good start. He didn't manage to draw his upgrades until way later on. So yeah, I got pretty lucky there. Jar Jar came through with some good, not god rolling for my opponent. That's pretty amazing. So yeah, this has been me, GameSlide99, aka No Brainer. Let's see how far we can go. Sign